Hello, everybody. It's the Android Master, and welcome to season like 2.5 of the Android Watched. Um, I decided we're gonna go a little bit more simple here. We're gonna do something that your boy back in high school starred in himself. We are gonna be doing a review on Thorn. Back in 2019, we were tasked with creating a senior project. What I was gonna do was I was gonna do the Hound movie, but my teacher told me that I couldn't play the Hound and we had to cast younger people. And then we did, and then it never went anywhere because those younger people had to go on vacation or some shit. So what ended up happening was I became an understudy for the movie Thorn that my friend Shanika was directing. And Darika, who the fuck? Shanika was listening to a podcast, and I believe this was a story called Thorn, and she wanted to make it into a movie. And that's how it came to be. My friend Jacob was originally supposed to be Richard, but Jacob had went to Chicago without telling anybody, so I was the understudy. Now, that's how this came to be. That's how Thorn came to be. So sit back, relax, grab a snack. I'm not Corey X. Kenshin. So we get started off. We get an introduction of my character, Richard, played by me, Jaden Barnes, and my other co-star, Trayvon Taylor, who plays a very flamboyantly gay straight cop. And basically, what's happening is in this scene, the cop is trying to interrogate Richard. Richard killed his girlfriend, played by Zalora, which I will get to later. Anywho, Richard is so far gone in thinking that he did the right thing by doing what he did to his girlfriend, which I will get to later again. And, he's just so far gone into his own mind where he's like, I did this to help her. None of y'all are going to understand that. Nobody in the world will understand that I did this to help my Rose. He's got this fixation of calling his girlfriend, who is named Charlotte, into the name Rose. He calls her Rose because that's a cute little pet nickname and blah, 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 blah. Plot. He calls her Rose because she's as beautiful as a rose. He's very poetic. He's extremely poetic. That's all I got to say about Richard here. He's a very corny, poetic man. Anywho, they're talking with each other and all of that stuff. Please, please, please ignore the cuts. Please ignore the cuts. They're talking. He's investigating him. He's interrogating him. He's trying to figure out why he murdered his girlfriend. He's trying to get a confession out of him, but he can't because Richard doesn't believe that he murdered his girlfriend. He believes that she's still alive. True green flag energy for that guy. Shit, if she died, I'm still fucking with her. Like, that's my girl. All right, you can't take me away from my girl, motherfucker. We continue. We keep talking. They keep interrogating each other. We get flashback sequences, and this is where we meet Charlotte, who is played by Zalora. Zalora is, a nice little cute little lady. She is. Cut. Redo. Action. So we get a flashback sequence, and we meet Charlotte, played by Zalora. Charlotte walks into the office and, is talking to them and, talking about it. And please forgive me, this was 5 years ago. I was a senior in high school. I didn't know my full acting prowess yet. So I'm still a good actor. Fuck you. So she asks him where the bathroom is. He tells her where it is. And yeah, that's the end of that sequence. There was going to be more of that sequence where, they go in and establish their relationship and continue to talk and all of that stuff. And she tells him how much she can't be loved and how much she doesn't know how. He devises a plan, and we'll get to what that plan is later. We continue with the interrogation. We start finding out more and more little chunks of what he did, and he is still in crazy denial, trying to, prove that he's innocent because he didn't kill anybody. He's just a poetic man and a surgeon. Foreshadowing. Anywho, cut. We get to my all-time favorite scene to shoot, which was the chase scene. Now, this scene really took us about maybe 2 hours to shoot because we were in the boiler room of my school. And man, oh man, do I love shooting stuff in a boiler room or a basement of a school or something like that, because those are such, like, basements of like warehouses, schools, workplaces, all of that stuff. Such good filming spots. I love it. Episode in theaters, March 16th. Go see it. We actually just finished wrapping up with filming. Sorry to go on that little tangent. Anywho, they continue. Basically, he chases her around the boiler room, and he catches her. I guess knocks her out with like some knockout scents or whatever the fuck that is. Chloroform? Is it chloroform? It's chloroform, right? Yeah, he knocks her out with some chloroform, and I will say, in this scene, carrying Zalora is very top heavy, and I was a scrawny young little weakling back in high school. So honestly, this is pretty good. This is pretty good acting on my part. Honestly, I had a straight face the entire time, and I was carrying her down the hall, and I gave her a little adjust and some good old, very good character moment for myself. Anywho, we get a nice little line that should be the tagline for the movie.
She didn't know how to love or be loved, so I showed her.
And we get to what he did to Charlotte. Now, I guess spoiler alert, which I mean honestly you should have known, and a bit of a graphic warning, but honestly it's not really that graphic because you can tell it's in black and white. Basically, what Richard does to Charlotte is he takes a small chunk out of her brain and a small chunk out of her heart and switches the two. And in doing so, he kills her. You can tell by the electrocardiogram going dead. And yeah, that's basically how he kills her. And the officer has to continue to convince Richard that he murdered his girlfriend. And Richard is still in deep denial that he killed his girlfriend. Obviously, Richard's a fucking psychopath. Or sociopath. I'm not really sure the difference between the two. No, he's a psychopath. Yeah, he's a psychopath. He murdered his girlfriend in cold blood without even realizing he murdered his girlfriend. So either he's very stupid or very genius that, I don't know, he's not really genius. But to tell you the truth, love makes you do crazy, stupid things. It really does. It really does. That's pretty much the moral of the story. Love makes you do very stupid things. Now, I'm going to be real honest. I really want to recreate this movie. I want to recreate it so bad. Like, honestly, I was very, very excited when Shanika cast me as Richard. Because I was like, this is like my first, like, it's not really a professional role, but it's like my first role in like a... Bless you! Terry sneezed. It's like my first time being in a professional type movie setting situation. So I was very excited to be in that movie. And yeah, when I got the call from Shanika, I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And I watched it. Please ignore the cuts. I was force fed the lines. Shut up. But no, I watched it and I was really excited because I was like really happy with it. And it is now synonymous with being the video that is right after my graduation video. So if you want to go check it out, go check it out. Scroll down. Or I'll leave the link in the description. Yeah. If Shanika's watching this, hi Shanika. I moved to Madison. I don't know if you're here or not, but hi. And props to all the actors that was in this movie. Props to Shanika for directing it. I think Jamie was also there. She was one of the one of the camera people. Yeah. No, this was a good movie. Uh, I'm gonna be real honest. I'm gonna give it like a 7 out of 10 because a lot of stuff went wrong with this movie, but at the same time, I was really proud of it. So I'm still proud of this movie, and I hope that I could see if I can make it and recreate it as a 10 out of 10. Simple as that. Anywho, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, tap that like button in the face and punch that like button and punch that subscribe button. And I'll see all you humans, animals, plants, aliens, machines, and anything else in between in the next Android Watched. Next time, we'll probably talk about Power Ranger Turbo, the amount of times that I've been wanting to talk about that movie. Or maybe I'll just do some Rainbow Ruby. Who knows? Who cares? Bye!
I guess that's what they mean by beauty is in the eye of the beholder. You have a wife, right, Mr. Interrogator?
Bombastic side eye.
She must be a very beautiful lady.
You serious?
Remember that time
Take you back through time.
we finna go at
We
it.
about to blow your mind.
Remember that time
Take you back through time.
we finna go at
We
it.
about to blow your mind.
Remember that time
Take you back through time.
we finna go at it.
We about to blow your mind.
Remember that time
Take you back through time.
we finna go at it.
We about to blow your mind.
Remember that time
Take you back through time.
we finna go at it.
We about to blow your mind.
Remember that time
Take you back through time.
we finna go at it.
And we just blew your mind. I ran out of steam.